and probably the most important one that either of them have played in.
And of course, Wayne Rooney looking for the perfect climax to his first season with Manchester United. Andy. Running the team, Sol Campbell's recovery didn't quite come in time. Vieira on Rooney. To the touchline than the goal that he's attacking. It's Rooney's cross. Manchester United have got a lot of players forward, including Mikhail Silvestre.
Well, they loaded up there, Manchester United.
Very conclusive victories in Cardiff for both these clubs. And Nistelrooy. Rooney. England colleague Ashley Cole went in thinking he might get it, but he didn't, and he's going to get a yellow card.
And Rooney might be more injured than you think. This is real clumsy from Ashley Cole. He's tempted because of Rooney's bad control, and it gets away with him, but he's so quick, Rooney, to recover.
These might be restaged here for one more year. Certainly it's not easy to get to this ground. It's very tricky to get away from, but the welcome is very warm. Finds Fletcher. Shot hits Patrick Vieira. Rooney's cross. Ronaldo's useful in the air.
That was a chance for Manchester United.
Time for him. They've changed the angle. They've set up Fletcher for a shot. No. He looks to set up Rooney, and you can't blame him. Stopped by Lehmann and put in by Rio Ferdinand, but the flag is up. It doesn't count for Ferdinand, who's still left looking for his first Manchester United goal.
Well, didn't he finish it well, though? And just how close is he? He worked the corner beautifully. Well, the ball goes in, the flag stays down, but you can see it's spot on. It's close, but he's spot on. And what a save! Let's not forget, what a save! Through a ruck of players, pure instinct from Lehmann. That is a top-drawer save.
Van Nistelrooy's done brilliantly. Rooney! And so too has Lehmann again. Two tremendous saves by Jens Lehmann from Wayne Rooney.
This one's easier because it's straight above him. But how well does Van Nistelrooy do? Talk about Cole, his ability to get back and not be easily beaten. But he made it look so easy, Ruud Van Nistelrooy. Good save. Not as good as the first in my book, but good save. And now, after the best part of half an hour, well, the game's come to life a little.
Vieira's header. It's Keane. It's Rooney again. Why was he lurking there? Come here as holders of the trophy. They want to leave the same way, and there are very few people in the entire world game who can do that sort of thing, and one of them is only 19 years old, and his name is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, and the other's the one who took the corner. Scholes can do this.
Scholes trying to get some freedom from Fabregas. Rooney, that marauding style.
Well, they might have got it from some referees.
Ronaldo got behind Toure. Rooney quickly on the scene. Scholes trying to support him. Rooney goes down, has a look at the referee.
No, he's not going to get it.
It's not to work into. Certainly, probably the first time we've been able to say that. Manchester United get back through Keane, and Rooney's off and running.
He comes to a cup final, and he plays a system he's never used. I think he might have a decision to make at half-time. Coaches, we work to do at half-time.
Rooney. Just the game moves into a different dimension when he gets on the ball, and he's got a free kick here.
I'll tell you what, not only is he skillful, Rooney, but he's as strong as an ox. I mean, his first part of this was brilliant. Quick feet, ability, control. Then when you think he's lost it, watch this. In you go, wins the tackle, up again.
The player who makes things happen is having a look at it, Wayne Rooney. And takes it. Sometimes stealth is one option, but he hits the ball. Cole's made a good run ahead of Pires. He was well aware of him, but he couldn't squeeze the ball beyond Brown. And Nistelrooy took that very well from Rooney.
Leaping
thinks about attacking every time he gets the ball, and
and they like the fact that Rooney might just do a bit better defensively against Ashley Cole.
Cole, of course, is carrying a yellow card from the first half, and he's got to be careful in his defending. Rooney tries to brush him aside. Cole wins that very cleanly, and with his weaker foot too. Look how deep Bergkamp had to come, and the ball didn't stick with him. Rooney, still Wayne Rooney for Manchester United. It looped up off Senderos, who moved out in the nick of time.
Well, you can just see
Keane into Van Nistelrooy. It does stick with him this time. Roy Keane goes on again, and a good defending at the near post by Toure.
Super football. He must be thinking, well, it's not when, but if.
Cole miscalculated. Rooney's behind him. Big problems for Arsenal here. Comes out to Fletcher.
So he does like that ball, doesn't he? He plays it beautifully.
And Rooney controls it beautifully. Whereas his tackle was a bit half-hearted, but he realised that and got back. And he's lost out to Rooney again. Brown. Nicely worked by Manchester United. Good angle for the cross. Keen to crack one. He was so Sanviera. Two midfield players caught well forward. Arsenal exposed by Manchester United's counter-attack. And Rooney's cross. Van Nistelrooy!
It's just behind him. I wonder whether Wayne Rooney thought ever of driving in a little bit himself. He's probably just a little wide here. But I think he looks up early and he sees he's got good support. Yeah, he's just driven a little wide.
2005 FA Cup final is sure to come in the last half an hour, maybe beyond. Because spaces are now starting to appear and the attackers are beginning to give defenders more and more problems. They could be the Buccaneers for his English. Van Nistelrooy, near post. From a Ronaldo cross that challenged Arsenal again. Rooney. Fletcher. Van Nistelrooy going in. And Lauren around him.
That was another half a chance for Manchester United, and there's another raking ball from Sylvester.
Rooney! Oh, he's turned it onto the post. He was nearly caught out, Lehmann. And then it's fired wide on the follow-up by Fletcher.
Oh, what a football brain this young kid's got. At such tender years. Top draw stuff. That is a superb ball. It's only one of a clutch of them that he's played all game. Oh, he just gets a touch, Lehmann. Just. You can remember at Wembley, Peter Beardsley doing something like that for England in a game. Faintest of touches, because it's in. It's definitely in. A fantastic effort, what? 10 minutes ago? He's shown no interest in this.
And Rooney wants it. Rooney wants the FA Cup. And here's his chance to steer Manchester United towards it. And well, again, he's worked the goalkeeper.
Yeah, who once again is handling.
And looks for that ball again. Mikhail Silvestre, and Arsenal just aren't dealing with it. Rooney's being fed. But the sort of passes that get him into a position where he's really challenging Arsenal. It's gone against him this time, but about getting the trajectory absolutely right. Mikhail Silvestre's your man.
Time and time again.
6. And then the game itself. Here's Rooney. He knows so much about the game at such a young age.
You know, players go into him. Senderos has played his innocent. Don't worry, it wasn't you, mate. But Gilberto's do not worry about Manchester United.
Mistake by Senderos. And Rooney reacting quickly to the pass that came from it. He might still get there first, Wayne Rooney. He's barreled into a challenge and been penalised for it. And Gilberto
almost broke through him. I think he's got a right to do that, you know.
He seemed to be in front with the leg, didn't he?
I don't know. I think Gilberto was always leaning into Rooney rather than the other way around, but edge of the box, defending side normally gets there. Bullied into the middle from his boss. He's going to play infield.
Well, they're uncertain, Arsenal again. It's chopping and changing here. That's most unlike Arsene Wenger. Brown. The force is still with Manchester United. And Rooney runs into a Senderos tackle.
Won this because they've been dominant in everything, but that's not what cup finals are about.
Rooney trying to stay on his feet. It's a decision. He's got one in the shape of a corner.
A 1-0 to the Arsenal. There's a thing about it, isn't it? We're back.
Fletcher. Rooney, who has hit a post via the goalkeeper's fingertips in the second half. Bit down a cul-de-sac at the end, and Paul Scholes has given him a bit of an air bashing for that. Keane's on the scene. Scholes is there. Rooney is there. Is the cup for Manchester United? No. It was a pass on to Van Nistelrooy.
Wide of him. Well, he normally sees everything. Not going to get the best look at it maybe from this angle, but look at Van Nistelrooy. Peels off Ashley Cole. He's in a great position.
No goals. The last extra time, 1993, when Arsenal played Sheffield Wednesday, and we know what happened then. Teddy Sheringham and Niall Quinn, our guest this afternoon. Ted, Manchester United have had the better chances, the only chances in truth. Do you have some concerns that they've had too many and not scored?
A little bit, yeah. We're talking up here in the studio thinking that throwing all the punches, and there's a sucker punch coming from Arsenal.
Hold.
It's a cracking kick from Carroll, and more wonderful control from Rooney. Well, again, got to be careful, and it's bounced back against Wayne Rooney, and it's a goal kick. If anyone deserves to win this FA Cup final on performances today,
He's been up there.
he has been up there.
And he's done all his work from that right-hand side. And why? Well, I don't, because the manager and the coach, she's have decided this is where United are playing. I just feel if you got a room
In front of Kolo Touré, Giggs. It's Wayne Rooney round the back. Rooney gets it down, and Cole gets the angle for his challenge and made sure that the angle from Rio Ferdinand stayed forward. Andy Linnigan, the last defender to score in an FA Cup final for Arsenal. Rooney comes out to Ferdinand again. Paul Scholes is there, beaten away by Lehmann. Oh, it could have run back in off Pires, but it's gone behind for a corner. And Lehmann again keeps Arsenal up again.
you can't keep missing them. I don't care what anyone says, you cannot keep missing chances.
Sticking to the cause, no lack of concentration there from Ferdinand. So this has almost looked at a game too far for them this season, and yet they could still regain the FA Cup. Seen as a foul by Rooney. It would have been a corner in any case. Extra intensity now. Now Rooney and Vieira. And Rob Stars in trying to... Van Persie. He's given it to the newly announced man of the match, Wayne Rooney. Well, he's almost certain to have a penalty to take.
Paul Scholes then.
Wayne Rooney.
We talk about Wayne Rooney, man of the match announced, and I thought, oh no, not before penalties.
Well, he did waste a penalty in a Premiership game against Crystal Palace. It didn't cost Manchester United at Old Trafford. And he's hammered it in. It was almost as if Lehmann said, I'll flinch out of the way.
Well, I've seen some great penalties, and I take my hat off to them. Full marks to the players. I think Lehmann goes.
Rooney and Ronaldo can leave this final with their heads held high. Rio Ferdinand, of course, will be a bastion of the defence.